Gordon.
Cool. So what we were looking at today was coming to first instance, then subjecting to second instance to the inside. During that subjection, your opponent does Imbrocades or Imbrocades. These are all the thrusts that are C-shaped in nature and quite yieldy. And they go out and around to hit the chest or the face. They can be first or second. They are done by beginners often, and also intermediates who've done quite a bit of lessons, because they go, oh, but I can still hit you. I think McBain called it the scholar's attack. Because people would you could only do it to, and you can do it in small sword, you could only do it to people who knew to parry small. And they parry small. You're like, whoa, I'm smart. So we're dealing with that, but with rapiers and 100 years earlier. Give or take. Right, first instance, the first of the three to really worry about and figure this game out is you go to subject, but you haven't committed yet. The first one you look at will be, and I can't remember the number of the plates, is this horizontally thrust against your subjection to your chest, which isn't too dumb an idea. You're just like, oh, you're shoving my sword, and boom, lift, boom, yeah, cool, right? Even if I finish my subjection, this attack still kind of comes in, which is kind of cool. So your goal is here, but you're going to scoop their sword and hit them. Now, saying that in English is a bit of a nightmare, because scooping and hitting sounds like I'm saying do action 1, then do action 2. That is incorrect. It's more like finding the sword in Favros, where it's the and means they're both happening at the same time. It's not 1 and 2, it's 1 and 2 are occurring right now. They both started and they're both occurring. It's a 50-50 balance of they both matter. That's super important. And this is when they're thrusting before you have committed your weight down. Once you've committed your weight down is where you look at the later parts of that chapter on Imbrocades. I think it's like chapter 8. But subject, boom, and scooping through. It's not a perfectly direct attack. It does have a little bit of this. And I scoop it up, and see how I'm on this side of his blade, this side of his halfway point, sorry, and hitting him in the face. One more. And I've landed this hit before I rock into that step. It should be incredibly soft. If it comes in really harsh, it means that you're powering the way you're crossing the distance with the step. And that means you're going to be a full action behind, because as we get to here, as I do that, David is going to hit me in the face every time, because I'm powering this reach with my forward phase, which then drops this and whack. So it has to be done mid-flight, and the comfort to then choose when you land softly. So one of the indicators that you're lying to yourself is that you're stomping. I say lying to yourself because I want there to be a bit of venom and a bit of the old approach saying, no, you're wrong. But now, they're going to do one in first, or really C-shaping round, but he wants to get through my wig quite aggressively. There's no longer traveling through my sword in the chest here, where he's kind of in my wig. This is still an intelligent thrust, but he's going, nah, fuck you. I'm going right through your wig, really wrecking your back. You're going to end up in this shape. Woo, and he really reaches that out. That one was a bit of a parry in. I want that to reach in. I'll be safe from this one. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. So of course the hand is higher, and to just do this scoop, because he's countering and knows that I can do that scoop. scoop, and at best I get this bastard thing. And I can have the incredible cope response of why did you attack? You didn't deal with my sword. Haha, I can hit you. Which can grow the fuck up. So instead, we get to hear, oh, that's coming up, and I step in with my foot going backwards, my heel going in, my toe sitting here, and my attack does the same thing. It should feel like you're almost going backwards. You're almost going, woo-hoo-hoo! Because you've got to create this scoop and also move their target past the tip of the sword. And that's only going to happen from this. Notice that as I lift my foot, as I reach it, as I go, oh, I'm stepping the whole time. My goal of the initial step, which sets this up, is that I'm going to subject to the inside. That is my main primary goal. But I go to subject to the inside. Oh, what's that? I'm not letting you do that. I'm ditching this step with throwing both my heels towards David while scooping while hitting you. And I keep saying while because they're all happening at about the same time, not 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's foot, woo! And landing that in. You'll see that my toes raise at the end because I do it with even a bit more flight. So we've got here, he does the horizontal thrust during my step, and I do the scoop and grab. I'll do that one more time. Oh, that was probably the neatest one I've ever done. Here, he does the high hand before I commit the weight, and I need to step funny to help close this off and hit the head. Now we have the last one of the 3 that I'm doing today, which is I finished my subjection, or, so I get to here, with one of these 2, they're about the same, or I finish my subjection, or I'm about to. So, oh, I hit my ball in the face. Notice how it takes that moment to go. That is an awful moment to get attacked in. Thibault fucking says that. As he goes to that shot at that terrible moment, I can't fit this in. Maybe with some fuckery I can fit it in, but really I can't fit it in intelligently, because as my kick drops down, this occurs, and maybe even this occurs. At best I'm doubling, at worst he goes, "You're a jackass." So from there, I need to make the decision, which is, oh no, rapier, parry, bad. So he's caught me as I've fallen. I start this shape and land here, and notice that my heel has gone towards him. I've gone pop, pop. If I finish my subjection or I get to here, and then he does it, I just twist. And they're so the same, you don't need to stress too much. But. Alright, I just got to fit that one in because we were a bit disjointed. Whoa. So I was still mid-flight. I wasn't truly committed. I got to fit the attack in. It could be something along these lines, like this. Canonically, you really want this one for whatever reason. Doing it with David just then just felt smarter. Boom. And then you'll see this shape in the book. And then the next panel is the funny drop down, grab, belly thrust. This is great. I do this in free fencing. I have. Look at this. Yes, James is not using it. I've done it with a broadsword and a small sword in a small sword and broadsword combo. I haven't done it in a rapier combo yet. Why? Yeah, that's better. But I haven't been able to do this in combo. But time and space to do it. And the not letting him put his arm on my arm, or his arm on my head, or closing it off with his left hand is why the spin is important. Because I could get to here and then try and pommel him, and then as I go to pommel him, he catches my arm, shoves it up, creates space, puts the point on my face. This is great fencing on his part. I can't let him do things like that. Woo! But notice how his left hand, at best, can shit me. Okay. I don't need to hit him because everything else has set that up. Also, unless you're using pool noodles, don't land with this with viciousness, because you just take all the flags out. Right? You're holding it straight here, don't land this. Or like go, ah. Like it's a funny, you gave me the tempo, lol, I win. Not a, haha, I'm now going to push one kidney into the other. That should help make the Imbrocades and the subjection to the inside to set up some of the answers to that now seem a little bit more real. Cool, thank you.